Hello everybody, review of a Turismo Veloce. It's not the Lusso, it's just the standard. It's not exactly a new bike, so plenty of information out there. I'm sure you already know. 800, a lovely looking thing as far as these adventure bikes go. I particularly like the subframe here. It's got a little hole in it, which is I don't know, it adds something, I think. Underneath it are the mounts for the panniers should you want. Really love the tail design. They've put the license plate holder at the back here, which is fantastic. I quite like it. I think the looks is probably the strongest point for me, and that's not to say that anything else is really bad about it. The handling is fantastic. Feels very light and lithe and agile. Bars are super wide, but that just means that you have a lot of control over the thing. The quick shifter on it it's a lot of fun. You give it the beans, and then you mash up the pedal, and it makes a lovely noise. Apologies, I don't have a GoPro or anything. Brakes are pretty good, and yeah, I think it looks the goods actually. I really like it. 8 out of 10 for me, mainly because of a couple of things. I think the switchgear is not the German or Japanese standard. It's a bit squishy in my opinion. I don't like the placement of the cruise control box here, and the dash actually is quite busy. I'm sure you'll get used to it, but there's just so much stuff going on here, and it's not really intuitive to use. So for instance here, if you go in, it says OK to confirm, and I for the life of me I don't know what OK actually is. Okay, anyway, so it's quite Italian in that sense. You can turn the ABS on and off. You can do all sorts of really cool things. It's very rich functionality, but it's quite difficult. It's not intuitive, I should say. So this doesn't have the electronic suspension, but it does have the remote adjustment for the back. Front is, I think it's compression on the left and rebound on the right. And yeah, it's a lovely bike, very comfortable to sit in. The seat is really nice, and plenty of power. So it was very comfortable. One thing it doesn't quite fit me. Yeah, so when I actually put my knees up, put my legs on the thing, my knees sort of touch here. They fit just there. So if you're on your toes and you're trying to dance around the bike, it doesn't quite work for me. I know that there's probably a couple of very simple solutions. You can put some lower foot pegs on there, and there's lots of stuff out there, but you know, for a 20-something or $1,000 bike, I'm not sure if I want to start messing around with it as soon as I buy it. But yeah, look, it's a lovely looking thing. I love the headlight on it. The windshield is really good. It only really covers me halfway up my neck at around 100 kilometers an hour. The wind protection, I should say. But apart from that, if you sort of lean forward and get into the bubble, it's super quiet. And if you're shifting up, it's lovely to put your head just behind the windshield, because that's where you get the nicest noise. Look, on the side profile, love the single-sided swing arm. I think it looks super sexy. I have no idea how I would actually do the chain tension and the chain maintenance. I'd probably have to buy a specialist side stand if I was to buy one. But yes, I confirmed my initial suspicions. I was test riding this to see if it really fit me. Still, it's a lovely thing. I really wouldn't mind it in my garage. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready to move on from sports bikes just yet. But it's still a lovely thing. Very comfortable long-range cruiser. If it fits you, just sit on it, make sure it sort of works for you. But yes, yeah, 8 out of 10 for me.